All right, so back in August, a political pundit by the name of Liz Wheeler uh, put out a statement that was pretty controversial. Pretty controversial. So she, if you don't know, she's a political commentator, conservative. She's right wing. She has a YouTube channel. Shout out to her. 399,000 subscribers. She's out here working. She's doing what I wish I could do. Look, like she has a book out. Shout out to her. So she made this take right here about gamers, and it says this is 100% true. Men playing video games is peak unattractive, beyond red flag, like deal breakers on. It's weird that so many dudes don't get this. Now, before we expose this, I just want to point out it's just funny how people, such educated people, have such a narrow-minded view on a lot of things. So clearly she is a conservative pundit, so she only sees things from one side. So and when you do that, you risk things like this happening. She got community noted. That's why I wait for the dust to settle on these things. I don't really jump in as soon as the topic happens. I let the dust settle and see what's really going on. That's why I haven't commented on a lot of things in the gaming atmosphere as of late. So there's no source provided for the reported finding, and the percentages are rounded evenly to the nearest multiple of 5, which is implausible. The origin of this image is from a TikToker making a joke post about them being bird watchers. Other surveys show different results. So they linked to a Utah stats thing. So this is asking women in Utah. Again, a very even though they linked it to a more legitimate study, it's still a very narrow view because you're asking women in one state in America what they think. So what I decided to do was do my own research, and it literally took me 10 seconds before I cut the camera on to find this stuff. And I decided to ask 2 questions. The first one was, what percentage of Americans are gamers? So according to the ESA, the Entertainment Software Association, 61% of Americans ages 5 through 90 play video games, which is roughly 190.6 million people. This means that Americans play video games for at least 1 hour per week. And then you look at the gender disparity. You look at the gender too, because you can say, well, just because a lot of people play video games doesn't mean it's attractive. But doesn't mean it's attractive to women. You got 53% of gamers identify as male, 46% identify as female, and then 1% identifies non-binary or prefer not to identify. So that tells me that there's a lot of people, 190 million people. It can't be that unattractive if you got 190 million people out there. But I take you one step further. So what percentage of gamers are married? That's the other question I decided to ask. So according to IGN Entertainment and IPOS Media, Connecticut, I'm assuming that means Connecticut study, 55% of gamers are married. Other studies have found that gamers are more likely to date, socialize, and marry than non-gamers. See, gaming brings people together. So being a gamer is actually a more attractive trait than it is not attractive, because if you talk to 10 women and you tell them you play video games, I guarantee you the other 9 might reject you, but you're gonna get that one. It's probably gonna be one that's gonna be like, oh shit, okay, cool, yeah, you like, and then that's all you need. That's really all you need. So does it really, even if this study was true, does it matter that that it's not an attractive hobby? She talking about deal breaker, red flag. Just because you don't like video games, you don't understand video games, and you don't like video games, and you think it's unattractive, don't mean you could just go and find random charts to try to prove your point, and the chart was bogus. Like, but you see how quickly it took. You see how quickly I found 2 things to support that gaming might actually be more attractive to people. And then you got the YouTube community, everybody's kind of low-key dunking on her, you know. But when you say asinine, closed-minded things, you get dunked on. Shit happens, man. So I don't know. Like, I personally never had issues playing video games. Video games has actually changed my life and actually saved my life. I know it sounds corny, but yeah, I grew up in a very tough part of New York City, probably the most dangerous neighborhood in New York City, in the Bronx. And video games kept me off the street, especially like sports video games. We was all in the sports, so we'll watch the games, and then we'll go play the game and try to mimic the shots. I remember back in like '04, Chauncey Billups hit like a half court shot. We always ran outside and try to do the half court shot, and then we went inside and played the game and tried to do the half court shot. We was focused on that. We wasn't gang banging, getting in trouble and stuff like that. You know, it's a lot of positives to gaming. Like people like this, they try to downplay things like gaming because they don't understand it and they're not into it. And it's kind of sad for somebody so educated. This is a very educated woman. You know, I've done my little research on her. Very educated woman to be so closed-minded on those things, like video games. Like if you actually sat down and played a video game that was to your interest, like maybe she seems like a Sims girl. Like she seems that she would really enjoy the Sims. Like, yeah, she seems like she would really enjoy the Sims, or like Civilizations or something like that. Some like RTS kind of play God kind of thing. I think she would be interested in those type of games. But that's another conversation for another time. But if you just gave it a chance, you would see that there's a lot of benefits to playing a video game. Hand-eye coordination, concentration. You know, you're working towards a goal. Okay, it may be a digital goal, but I would argue that it's more stimulating than sitting on your ass and watching TV. You're actually doing something. You're actually using your brain. You're actually using your motor skills in your hands and fingers to accomplish a goal. Because people will say, "Oh, video games are a waste of time and it's nerdy and But y'all watch TV. Y'all sit in front of TVs and y'all watch TV. Y'all scroll social media all day. Y'all go out to clubs and be on y'all phone. So how you gonna come at people that play video games when you're literally doing something that's less stimulating and less and actually proven to be fucking bad for your brain? I'm sorry, I'm getting a little fired up about it, but I just hate when people come at my gaming, something that saved my life, something that changed my life, something that continues to be a part of my life. You know what I mean? I hate when people do that. And again, it's a shame to see somebody so educated have such a narrow-minded view of something that's so beneficial to a lot of people, to millions of people. 190 million. You can't tell 190 million people that they're wrong about something. I mean, you can, but you know, y'all get what I'm trying to say. And if you don't, oh well. The numbers is numbers. The numbers are numbers. Numbers don't always lie. I say numbers do lie sometimes, but that's another conversation. But yeah, I'm yapping. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. How long you can tell me how long you've been playing video games. What do you think about Liz Wheeler's comments about gaming being unattractive? Let me know down in the comments. All right. So you already know the vibes. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's your boy JusticeXFalls, and we out. One.